All right, hey y'all, it's Pizza. We're back here today in the long dark. Episode 22. I named it Treasure Cabin, and I'll show you why here in just a minute. If you have been following the series and you're wondering what happened in the last episode, we were way up there, right? Last episode, we made a trek to the summit, grabbed a bunch of loot, skidooshed on down there, and then dropped a bunch of stuff off and went right back up, climbed back up to the summit, and basically called it a video when we got back up there the second time. Two things. One, Pizza's not feeling too great today. I think either I'm getting a little cold, or it could just be allergies. I don't know, but I felt better. And so I thought I'd move things along a little bit. Plus, you've already seen me do the shimmy, do the billy goat on down the mountain. It was pretty much the same thing, only this time I had a bit of a fall and wrecked some of my clothing. But I did it on purpose because Blizzard started sneaking up on me. And I wanted to get down to an area where I could, like, it'd be a lot easier for me visually to safely traverse back down to here. So anyway, so I made it back down to the bottom with full pockets again. I still haven't grabbed everything up there, but I mean, most of the stuff up there that I left, a couple lanterns, some food, some sodas, like a wolf skin, I think, maybe an extra deer skin or something, some meds, uh, a little bit of clothing, but nothing too serious. I don't even know if it's worth going back up there for. So I didn't feel too bad about leaving it behind. But anyway, so yeah, I got back and then I read my book. I finished my sewing book, and I tore up some cloth, and I did a little organizing inside here. I'll show you in just a second. I just wanted to make it a little easier to show you just how much loot we managed to get in our trek here to basically get the backpack so we can get our carry weight up to 99 and then rod the summit and get that stuff down here so I can pop back in here later and get more treasures and bring them back to, Pleasant Valley and then into Coastal Highway, which is where my main base is going to be. Surprise, surprise. But let's go inside and have a look at some of the stuff we've managed to get our hands on. And this right here, this is the important stuff to me. And the best part about this stuff is that, while it's sitting here, while we're sitting around, this stuff isn't going to degrade. It's not going to go bad. So, getting it down the mountain and having it closer by at least, where I can grab some of this stuff, is great. And hey, Mrs. Wright, how you doing? Hope you're out there having a good. I like the little pizza thing. Hope you're out there having a good day. Pizza's having an all right day. I was telling him I'm not feeling great. I don't know. I might be getting a little cold here. We'll see. Could just be allergies. You never know. But yeah, I was just talking about all the loot I managed to get from my trip here to Timberwolf and Ash Canyon, and I'm showing it off a little bit. So we got 6 hacksaws here. Now I brought at least one, and I believe I brought one of these sets of quality tools with me. So managed up getting 2 more sets of quality tools. We got 2 sets of simple tools, 3 hammers, 3 hatchets, and a spare knife. And that's with me having a hatchet and a knife on my person right now. We did get a lot of clothing. Some of it's on me. We got another set of crampons in case we need them. We have the ones that you get from the gold mine, which weigh just a little bit less. I think these are £1.10, and these, I guess they weigh the same, huh? Oh, I guess the ones you make are more, weigh a little more. That's what it is. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, like I said, it's just, my head's stuffed up. I'm doing that thing where, you feel kind of like I got a sweatshirt on, and then I took it off, and because I was hot, and then I had to put it back on again because I was cold. That throat's a little scratchy, and I'm not coughing or anything. I'm not gross yet, but I feel kind of gross. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm telling myself it's allergies. I'm allergic to mold, so it could be any time of the year. But thank you, I really appreciate that. But yeah, we got a lot of these tools, which is great. Like I said, they're not going to degrade. They can sit here for a while, and whenever I need a hammer or an extra hacksaw, hatchet, some more of the simpler quality tools, I can make the trek back here. And I certainly don't have to go all the way back up to the summit again to get the goodies. But in our trip here, we managed to get the Curator's rifle. I'm not sure if I brought this one or what kind of condition it is. Or found this one. Honestly, I don't remember. I've been able to stream a lot here in the last couple of weeks. I got a new job. I'm real busy. I get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning most days, and I'm pretty tired in the evenings. But I scored some coffee, which is good. We'll go through the cabinets, drawers, and what's in my inventory here as well. But look, we got another hacksaw. 7 hacksaws. I think I came with 1 or 2. Gun cleaning kit, and then we'll dig in the old hatch. You know what we got here? We got a lot of fire strikers, a lot of books to read, plenty of matches, which is good because I haven't really been collecting too many matches in this run. And you can see a lot of them are stacked. We got 60 here, 24 here, 36, 36, 36, 24, 24. Sounds like what's that song? Sir Mix-a-Lot. Let's see. We picked up an extra stem and go juice, an aerator, and you can see we got plenty of clothing in here: expedition parkas, sweatshirts, boots, and whatnot. And then I went ahead and grabbed some more while I was up top at the summit. So I got a decent amount of stuff on me. Extra snow pants, extra fisherman sweater. We made out really well in the clothing. Really well. But yeah, extra pair of underwears. Lots of tea, which would be great if I didn't already have cooking level 5, but teas are always nice to help us keep warm on those really cold days. Even more coffee. All the coffee will be going back with me, for sure. Lots of gun cleaning kits, which is nice because sometimes those can be pretty hard to find when you're playing on the harder loot table. So it's nice to have a bunch of those. We got some fuel, and we've got a thermos. Oh boy, we got one of the cooler looking thermoses. I think a pistol, some rounds. Whetstones are always nice to have. And then I threw a few saplings in here to keep them green. We're focusing on trades and eventually trades and building in this playthrough, I swear. But I got tired of not having enough carry weight and decided to go ahead and get the backpack. But I want to keep these green in case I need them for some trades. We can throw these in there, and those in there, and this in there, and those in there. Hold on to this stuff. And then around the land on the floor, we've got a couple more bits of clothing. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of skins and leather, which is good because I might try to pick some of these boots. But basically, right now, what I want to do is have a day to get stuff repaired, figure out what I want to kind of take with me, what I'm going to leave behind. For our walk out of here. We can get up to 99 pounds and walk out. We can obviously, do I have a trip boy with me? I probably do, right? Yeah. I can load up a bunch of stuff and drag it out of here. I could lead it to the edge. There's a rope climb is what I'm getting to. So I need to be at least below 99 to climb the rope. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll just load up to 125 pounds, stump out of here, and just do the rope climb twice to get it down. I might do that. I might not. I might just try to prioritize. We'll see how I feel once I get all packed up here. I think what I'm going to do is grab the rest of this junk food out of here. Just throw it on the ground. Now we'll have a little snack. I got a couple of these with a tiny little bit left in them. Yeah, I think I got hungrier while I was eating this one. There's so little left in it. That'll work. Yeah, like I said, just trying to get organized, try to see how things are looking and what I want to do. But what I really want to do right now is use up this sewing kit and some of the cloth I managed to get. I do a couple repairs on some of these items. Now I did fall. I already repaired my pants, moccasins, or the mucklucks took a little bit of a beating. I think, yeah, my combat pants were beat up a little bit. My snow pants were pretty much trashed from the fall, so I went ahead and repaired those. But it's not going to do me any good if I leave this stuff behind and then it's, you know, basically cloth by the time we get back here. So I figured I'd repair a couple things. And we got our sewing up to level 3, I believe, at this point. So yeah, we're already heading towards 4. So yeah, pretty much everything I do should go well. Shouldn't have too many fails. And we get a nice percentage photo back on them, and that way, when I decide to make the trek back up this way, I can grab any clothing I need. Not have to worry about it being ruined on me. I do really like fisherman's sweaters. I think I'll put an hour in this one too. I'm still gonna have to rip up a few more things, as I'd like to fix up this expedition coat, and that's gonna take several pieces. 72 will probably be just fine. I don't think I'm worried about those. Let's put a little bit of love in these pants here. Now I do have the opportunity to go, oh, there's a fail. I do have an opportunity to go double snow pants, double expedition coat, which would put me like in the 50-degree warmth category, which would be great. But it also adds weight. Oh, we got 2 fails. But I've got the urban parka and the expedition coat. I've got snow pants and the combat pants, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let's switch these out now that we paired the other ones. Yeah, a little bit better there. See, and we're at 50 degrees. Not everything's completely fixed up. If I had everything at 100%, we'd probably be a little over 50, which is plenty warm in the long dark for now. So I'm not too worried about it. Let's see, anything else in my inventory I really want to fix up? I was going to fix up this extra pair of underdrawers. Nothing wrong with having an extra pair of underwears, just in case. Perfect. Alright. And let's see, start tossing some of this stuff on the ground so I can start figuring out my weight a little better. It's only a percentage point better, but whatever. Might as well, right? Oh, I did want to work on these boots, I think. I'm probably out of cloth at this point, so a couple hats gonna go. Maybe we'll tear up this parka too. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to have other parkas and little things around so I can have some, like, I like to try to get as lightweight as possible, and then there's, if I'm really going to be staying in an area for a while, a good thing, a smart thing to do is to have a couple pairs of clothes, a couple outfits, I guess is what I'm trying to say, you know. So you've got a little bit of a lighter weight outfit you can use for quick runs, you know, doing things, just running around, knocking out a few errands. Or if it's a nicer, warmer day. But these boots are great. They're a little bit warmer and I think even more windproof than the mucklucks when they're fully repaired. These guys right here. Now obviously, being at 19%, we're only going to get so much put back into them. 52, that's pretty good. But you can see at 52%, they're only a degree less warm than the muckluck, so they're definitely warmer. We'll plop those there. Boop. We could throw these in the storage box. I'm just trying to save some room in there too. Oh, wait. Give me the red underwears. Just switch out what we can while we're here. Make sure we get the best gear on we can, at least when we're walking out of here. Alright, my old little sweater. Having two fisherman sweaters is really going to be nice. Alright, and that cleans up the clothing. We got a couple pieces of cloth left. Let's see, I think there was another expedition coat. And Chion, oh well, maybe we'll work on these socks. 84%, that's pretty good. You can see we've got some other stuff in here. We got a nice Mackinac, we got some the thin sweaters, extra pair of underwears, but I am going to fix these up. I might switch them out, I'm not sure yet. They weigh a pound more than the mucklucks. And again, you can see at 75% they're already warmer. So it's like, do I want to add the extra pound or not? I'm pretty sure it takes the same ingredients to fix either one, yeah.
Ugh, my tongue feels like sandpaper.
Oh, we should probably have something to drink, huh? That's why I leave those on, just in case I get a little distracted. We get to do things like eat and drink. Chowing down on all these lovely airline meals. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to sew these all the way up if it'll let me. So yeah, 5.4 degrees instead of 3.8. Did bump us up to 52. We got a little more weatherproofing too, interestingly enough. Or windproofing. Alright, but I'm probably going to take those mucklucks back with me though. Let's see, we picked up another hatchet we don't need. This can. I'm kind of running out of room to stick all this stuff. And then, what can we do? I think maybe we'll have a little bit of a fire. Oh, we got an aurora. Nice. Very cool. If I was a little more well rested, I'd probably just bebop on out of here. Let's grab a book. Let's see. Yeah, we should definitely get the fishing boat taken care of if I can. A little light reading for a couple hours since we've got the light. I think we'll do one more. And let Astrid get some rest. Okay, let's eat some of these crackers. That's better. We'll drink a Stacy's grape soda. That should top off my calories. Take a swig from the old water jug. There we go. Catching that. Yeah, that'll probably do it. The other day I did start another playthrough just to check some things out. I have made the conditions even harsher than this run, but this is the immersion run. This is the run I feel like is sort of, in my mind, one of the more realistic ways of the game going. So, but I am working on a plan probably to do a little bit harder run as well. Let me drop this. That. Just trying to get things down to the bare bones. So I can figure out what I'm trying to walk out of here with. Yeah, we don't need those casings for now. Chuck you in there. Alright, let's start thinking about stuff that I definitely, absolutely want to take with me. Let's get the bullets. Definitely want to grab a couple of whetstones. All the coffee. Let's get all the coffee loaded up. So I don't forget it. I'm pretty good at forgetting coffee. I'll grab an extra cup. I should probably make a couple before we leave. Alright, definitely want to get some quality tools. Definitely want to get a hacksaw and a hammer. We'll grab that best hammer. Oh, we want the stuff in this drawer. All the feathers. Take that arrowhead. Grab these, grab that. It's tempting to bring some of this stuff back too, but I think for right now I'm just going to leave it. We'll see how we're looking once I'm feeling pretty good about the stuff I've got on me. Like I said, the clothing I'm not too worried about. The extra crampons I'm not worried about. Oh, I did want to get this cool rifle out of here, which is pretty heavy. Let's grab that. Yeah, that bumped us up. That definitely bumped us up. Let's grab a couple more of these gun kits. Just make life easier in the long run. Have a few laying around. I should grab the books. Oh, definitely want to get some of these matches out of here. Yeah, we're up to 90 pounds. A couple of these fire strikers. Already went through the clothing. Maybe we'll grab one of these tees. They're pretty lightweight. Maybe we'll grab two of those tees. Why not? Grab those arrowheads and the arrows. I'll grab that. Let's make sure, even though I need a lot of fuel for trades, I just don't know if I want to carry all that out with me right now. Oh yeah. We could probably use a couple of those to fill up, so. Alright, that's better. We still got about, 3 pounds and some change. Let me make sure I got enough firewood on me. I should probably grab another piece because I used up my coal. 96 pounds.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm gonna at least make sure there's no rounds in this rifle. Not you. I do like that it's up here and not down here at the bottom. Alright. Need to worry about that. I'd like to. I probably will be back here sooner than originally thought. Oh, you know what? It'd be nice to get some of this leather. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm pretty good. I mean, maybe another extra set of tools would be nice. Go ahead and grab those. But I'll definitely be able to get some of these hatchets and these hacksaws down the coastal highway. Grab an energy bar. How are we doing on walking around food? Oh, I got condensed milk. Alright. Yeah, grab a little something to eat probably before we leave. Oh, I missed one. Usually wake up at 4 to 5. Yeah. Yeah. One of the things I miss about my old job was definitely getting to sleep in. Alright. I'm feeling pretty good. We got a lot of good stuff here. I don't think I'm missing anything too major. I definitely have a lot of what. Oh, I got an MRE too. Nice. What shape is this? This one in. That's pretty good shape. I have a couple of these laying around already cured by the time I get back. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with what I got with me. I wouldn't mind another cooking pot, but I can probably find one. We'll leave the peaches in case we need more pies. That's one thing I didn't bring with me, which I'm kind of glad, I guess. I thought maybe I'd find one of the containers that had flour in it, but didn't luck out that way. Well, it's early. Let's go see what the weather looks like. Oh, it's gorgeous. Perfect. So we'll take another quick look around the cabin. Yeah, maybe I'll get a little screen. Oh, the wind's picking up, huh? I'll get a little screenshot. Maybe this will be what's in the for the video. Do that. Yep, that's what I'm thinking too. But I might not even get the drink. Save it for a cup of coffee in case I need it. Make sure I got enough water though. Good shot. Yeah, plenty of water. Got the 2 sodas. Yeah, I think we're gone. Oh, and I found a rope too, so that's always nice to have. Laying around. Maybe is there a small piece? There we go. Boom, look at that. 99.20, 99.20. If I even pick up a stick, I can't climb. So again, I could load up past the weight. I've got plenty of fatigue. I could scoot a couple of things down uh, the rope, climb back up, grab a few more, leave it in the little bunker down there. Which would make it a little closer. But honestly, like the trip from, if I'm going to go through Pleasant Valley all the way back to here to get to Timberwolf, this really isn't that much further, you know? It's not going to take me like very long to get out, you guys will see. The snow's coming. But I'm also thinking about there's a lot of stuff I haven't done yet, you know. Like I haven't checked the, I keep saying bunker, Prepper's Cache, whatever. But the other bunker that's related to the Tails, is also on our way out of here. I was thinking about checking for that. Although I always have a hard time remembering exactly where it is. And then I haven't really looted the plane. We'll see. I did have a blizzard, like I said, coming down the mountain from Timberwolf, or from the summit. Like I said, that's why I made the... I leapt and took some damage from my fall, but I didn't want to be in the middle of the blizzard on the side of the mountain. Because I could have made a very, you know, there was the fall I chose, and then there's the fall I could have just had. Which could have been the end. We're nice and warm, sewed up. Plenty of clothing and goodies to come back for. I think what we'll do is once we get back to Coastal Highway, I think I'll probably spend about a month there. Probably, you know, 30 days or so. Gathering stuff, building stuff, and doing trades. And a lot of fishing, I'm going to assume. Not just for food, but for the fuel we need to make the trades. So a lot of fishing. Yeah, I think that fuel trade is kind of crazy. It's really up there. Basically, you need like a 5 or 6 pound jerry can per trade when they want fuel. I can't remember right now if it's like 0.75 or 0.95 liters, whatever it is. I need my numbers and bald eagles and bananas. Those are the units of measurement I know. But yeah, I figured just keep it light. That way I can scoot on down, and then if we happen to find the bunker, and there happens to be anything good in it, I can just grab it and waddle on down to the farm, or again, anything left in the plane crash. Because I could use the travois. Using the travois is okay. It's not too bad once you get to like where the plane crashes. But there can be, just because the way this game is goofy sometimes, there can be an angle that you can get going down the hill from the plane crash to the farm, and you got to take everything out and dump it on the ground anyway. Move a little bit and reload. But we'll see. We'll see what we find. We'll see what this weather's doing too. I should probably check the Prepper's Cache bunker thing here too, because I'm not sure if I left anything in it. Yeah, to get here, I mean, I'm basically, you know, you see that short little walk we took from Crystal Lake to here. We're already at the rope climb to scoot on down. Wind died down. So whether I leave stuff on this ledge or in the bunker down below, I'd still be leaving stuff. And you know, Crystal Lake is my favorite place to hang out in the long dark. So I come back and have a little staycation when we do come. It's a good place to hunt moose and bear too. Yoink! And I did find moose sign while I was there. Alright, yeah. Let's check, make sure I didn't leave anything in the bunker that's important. I'm just calling them bunkers from now on. I don't care. I'm not trying to remember all that. I remember one thing's hard enough. Anything in here that I left? Doesn't look like it. Found some nice stuff in here, I believe. Alright. Yeah, let's go. Let's see if I can find this other bunker. The one for the tails. I'm going to look for it for a little while. I'm not going to spend the whole time trying to find it. If I can't really just ping it pretty quick, I'm going to head back to the plane crash. Although it would be nice to either, you know, mark on or off the list as one of the ones that we'll have to revisit through the tails for the trader. So, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. A little laggy. Well, the wind died down, that's good. I'm going to grab an extra piece of firewood just in case. What's in here? Aha. Yeah, I did leave stuff. Nothing too important. I'll grab that. How am I gonna... Grab that
This
too.
bag is getting kind of heavy.
I do like the ski gloves. They make a nice, like I said, when you want a slightly lighter weight. Whatever. We're good. Alright. See if I can remember how to do this. I think what I want to do is go down here and make a right. Go past the hunter's blind. And then it's somewhere off to my left. Kind of overlooking the plane crash. Kind of. So yeah, we'll head this way a little ways. We'll take a peek in the hunter's blind. Tell you what, we'll throw a few rounds in here. I do have 2 moose hides down. I wouldn't mind having another one. If we see a moose and we might shoot it. What do we got? Anything good? Some scrap, another arrow. Oh, floating candy bar. Neat. Some more firewood. I think I'm good on all this. Alright. I need to be up closer this way.
That'll be useful.
Anyway, all I really remember is it's kind of in this direction and it's somewhere around a rock outcropping, kind of like this. I don't think this is it, but I'm going to look anyway. Yeah, I think I want to be more around this side. And again, I'm not going to spend the all day looking for this thing. Yeah, there's the plane crash. I want to say it's a different view, though. I think I need to be over in that direction a little bit more. If it's full, it'll be nice to tag one that I know. I can use for the Trader Tales. So far. Now I'm wondering if I'm a little too close. Need to go back and watch Bashrobe's video. Again. But hey, one more view for that guy, right? By the way, if you're new to the channel, you never heard me talk about Bashrobe and you don't know who he is, you should check his videos out too. A lot of fun videos, a lot of educational videos. I like his and Zach and Fane's videos for finding stuff. Bashrobe, you usually get some really cool music and a nice little montage kind of look. Let me go see what's in this cave. Zach, you get kind of like the step-by-step spoken walkthrough. Although I've noticed a lot of times in his videos, he'll be like, I'm going to show you where stuff is and how to get there. And then he'll take like 5 detours. Oh, we got a bear cave. Yeesh. No CP bear. No. No. Alright. I'm gonna check around this rock. And maybe that one over there. And I'm just gonna head on to the plane crash. Maybe if I was feeling a little better, I'd focus on it a little longer. Weather's not too bad. We're starting to get wet, but this is that kind of weather where your clothes end up getting soaked if it stays like this. There it is. So a good point to remember, if you make it to that cave, so you come out, go past the hunting stand, keep the rocks and everything to your right. Once you hit the cave, the bear cave, unfortunately, although the bear's not around, pop up here and we found it. Well, let's see if we got a score. Let's see if we found a full cache here. I'll get a little save when we jump in here too. That'll be nice.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Ah, it's empty. So yeah, I can mark this one off my list. I don't really need to revisit here. And I can't remember if I found the hunter's pistol already or not. Again, I just haven't been able to stream as much. I need to go back probably and watch a couple of my own videos, which is always kind of a drag. I'm like, man, I just said the dumb... Oh, it crashed. Love you guys. I'm so sorry.